Have you ever felt like your spiritual journey is more confusing than enlightening? You're not alone. Many people find themselves questioning if they're really on the right path or just wandering in circles. Your spiritual path is a personal and profound journey that can bring immense joy, peace, and fulfillment. But what happens when it starts to feel draining, frustrating, or just plain stuck? It's essential to assess whether your spiritual path is truly nourishing your soul or leading you off track. As you walk your spiritual path, it's natural to encounter twists and turns that make you wonder if you're on the right route. You might start to feel disconnected from your inner self or like you're just going through the motions. Take a step back and ask yourself, what are your intentions? Are you seeking external validation or genuinely trying to deepen your connection with the universe? I recall a friend who was heavily involved in a spiritual community that seemed perfect at first. They attended every event, participated in every ritual, and even took on a leadership role. But over time, they started to feel empty and unfulfilled. They realized they'd been so focused on appearances that they'd lost sight of their own spiritual growth. Their story isn't unique, many of us have been there at some point. There was also a woman who'd been practicing meditation and yoga for years but found herself increasingly anxious and competitive about her practice. She'd compare herself to others, feeling like she wasn't doing it right. It took her a while to understand that her spiritual path had become about achieving a certain status rather than genuinely connecting with her inner self. Another example that comes to mind is a man who got so caught up in spiritual materialism that he began to prioritize acquiring spiritual knowledge over actually living it. He'd attend workshops, read countless books, and engage in intellectual debates, but his daily life remained unchanged. His pursuit of spiritual growth had become an ego trip rather than a heartfelt journey. Then there's the story of a person who realized they'd been letting external influences dictate their spiritual path. They'd follow certain gurus or influencers without questioning their teachings, simply because they seemed popular or convincing. It wasn't until they took a step back and listened to their own inner voice that they began to realign with their true spiritual aspirations. Spiritual paths can be riddled with distractions, misalignment, or external pressures. You might find yourself stuck in a routine that no longer serves you or caught up in comparing your journey to someone else's. These challenges can quietly steer you off course if you're not paying attention. One powerful moment of realization came for me when I understood that my spiritual path wasn't about achieving a specific state or acquiring certain knowledge. It was about embracing the present moment, with all its imperfections. This realization freed me from the pressure to constantly be a certain way and allowed me to focus on genuine growth. For some, a breakthrough comes when they let go of the need for external validation. When you stop seeking approval from others and instead listen to your own inner guidance, you begin to realign with your authentic spiritual path. This doesn't mean cutting ties with spiritual communities or mentors, it means staying true to your own inner wisdom. Sometimes, it takes a moment of crisis or discomfort to jolt us back onto our true path. When we face challenges or feel lost, it's an opportunity to reevaluate our priorities and ensure they align with our deepest values. This process of realignment can be incredibly liberating. The key insights from our discussion today center around being aware of the signs that might indicate you're off track. It's about staying connected to your inner self, being mindful of external influences, and courageously realigning when needed. Take a moment to reflect on your own spiritual journey. Are you feeling nourished and inspired, or is it time to make some adjustments? As you move forward on your spiritual path, keep in mind that it's okay to question and explore. Your journey is unique, and it's perfectly normal for it to evolve over time. Take a deep breath, trust your inner guidance, and allow yourself to grow in a way that feels authentic to you. If you're interested in diving deeper into topics like these, I invite you to check out another video where we explore spiritual growth in more detail. And if you'd like to share your own experiences or insights, please drop them in the comments below. I love hearing from you.